Hi everyone, I wanted to jump on really quick to do a review about a permanent makeup company called Forever Hue by Mish. They are based out of Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. See, Forever Hue. It is a solo owner business. She does microblading, powder, nano brows, henna brows, salt removal, and lip blushing. I always wanted to get my lips blushed because putting on makeup early in the morning is a job in itself. I already have my top eyeliner and bottom eyeliner tattooed by another company about 7 years ago. So I was like, hey, let me complete the whole look so I can just get up in the mornings, wash my face, and bam, I have permanent makeup on. I don't have to spend time doing it in the morning. While I was in New York this past Christmas break, I decided to make an appointment. I met Mish at the salon where she works out of called Going in Style. And when I arrived, she has a room in the salon with a bed. Small room, very cozy, very comfy. When I arrived there, she explained to me the process and guided me every step of the way before, during, and after the procedure. So I'm going to explain in detail the steps taken before, during, and after the procedure. By the way, I am on day 6 and it's looking beautiful. Okay, so before the procedure, she set me up with a bib around my neck, kind of like a dentist bib. So if any ink falls or whatnot, won't get your clothes dirty. She had on some nice relaxing music. She told me to sit up. It's a bed that reclines back and it sits up. So she had me sit up for the first half hour, which was numbing the lips. She went ahead and covered my entire top and bottom lip with numbing cream, and then she put cellophane over my lips. She put a hole in so I can breathe, obviously. During that time, she said it would be between 20 to 30 minutes for my lips to be completely numbed. Now, let me tell you, it took about 5 minutes and I felt the numbing cream work. It was kind of like a warm sensation, both bottom and top lips. They were almost completely numbed as I touched them. She did say, hey, if you need to walk around or you don't have to sit for the whole half hour. She was getting prepped. She was getting her materials ready. And I did. I got up. I walked around. I went to the bathroom, all while this process was going on. So now we have 30 minutes have passed. And Mish asked me how I felt and how my comfort level was, and if I was just ready to go. So she had me lay down. She took the cellophane off. She wiped off the numbing cream. She pressed on my lips, making sure that I couldn't really feel her touch. It was just more of a pressure more than anything. So during the procedure, I felt some pressure from the machine itself while she was doing the strokes. And I must say, the most sensitive parts during the procedure were the peaks and then the middle and a little bit over here on the bottom. It just felt a little painful, but not unbearable at all. She first outlined my lips, and then she went ahead and started to fill them in. Now, there was a little bit discomfort, like I said, on the peaks and the bottom, a little discomfort. But she had given me a stress ball, and every time that it hit that spot, I would squeeze it, and it would be fine. Nothing serious at all. She did, as I was telling her, the areas that were feeling a little painful, she slapped on more numbing cream. She waited about 2 or 3 minutes before she wiped it off and started back on, because the numbing cream really sets in about 2 to 3 minutes, and then afterwards that was it. It was numb. Mish asked me several times during the procedure if I needed to sit up, walk around, how my comfort level was feeling, if I needed some water, if I just needed a break. She was very, very nurturing to my needs. So let's go ahead and fast forward to after the procedure was done. It took about, between the numbing cream and procedure itself, I was there about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes or so from start to finish. So less than 2 hours, I was all done. After the procedure, she had me look in the mirror for any imperfections or any opinions that I had, any of where she should go over any points, or if I liked it, or what can she do to make me super, super happy. So I looked in the mirror. One side, my natural lip is a little slanted on one side. So she went under a magnifying glass and a light, and she perfected the slant, my natural slant look, into a nice plumpy, pouty look, if you can see. She did a really good job just evening out both sides. I'm very, very, very happy with the process. So after it was all done, like I said, she asked my opinion. She went back. She fixed whatever I didn't like. And then she went over the aftercare instructions. She gave me a multi-purpose grapeseed oil petroleum jelly pack. She actually gave me 2, which was really generous. It's after inked. It has grapeseed oil in it. And that's really about it. But I kept this on throughout the morning. Even I woke up during the middle of the night putting this on. This helped tremendously. Okay, so let's get to the first day of right after the procedure, when I got home. What did that look like? So I got home, my lips, of course, were huge. I was loving it because I'm like, oh yeah, I have such big lips, nice, pretty big lips. The color was really dark. I mean, so dark, like it looked like I had lipstick on. That wasn't the color though, because after it peels, it becomes the blush color. See? That blush color that just enhanced my natural looking lips. I have day by day pictures posted for you. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5 of the whole entire process. So you'll see what it looked like the first day. I mean, it literally looked like I had dark lipstick on. Don't get all crazy. It's not what it's going to look like. It's going to look like exactly what Mish showed you, the bottle color, because she had a variety of colors. That's another thing. She had such a good selection of colors that I just picked the right color, and it looks exactly like the color I picked out. Okay, so I'm home. My lips are swollen. I'm like, oh my gosh, what should I do? I called Mish. She said, listen, put some ice pack on. Put a gauze on. Put ice pack on, let it sit there for like 20 minutes to a half hour on and off. And the ice pack helped tremendously the first day. I totally recommend the ice pack. Eating was a challenge, of course. If you drink through a straw, it helped a lot whenever drinking any liquids. The next 2 or 3 days, I experienced some peeling. Like I said, I had this on every single day, every moment of the day. It still peeled, of course. That's the process that it goes through. So 2 to 3 days. The third day, it almost was completely off. There was some stragglers, scabs, It was scabbed, but not to a point where it was a hard scab. It was a mushy scab. And it kind of like whenever I put the petroleum jelly on, the scab would just like wipe off, basically. I mean, it would peel a little off. There was no hurting or anything like that. It wasn't a hard scab that you would try to pull off and then it would bleed. There was no bleeding whatsoever during this whole process. There was no blood at all. So on the 4th and 5th day, the peeling was completely done. I had a few on the top spots where she went over multiple times so she can get that pouty, even look. If you can see there, see it's a little darker in that area, those areas. But it is recommended that I go back for a touch-up on any spots that she has to go over. Now, remember, the only part of this procedure that hurt was her stretching my lip. She goes like this to stretch your lip so she can get in between the creases because your lips are baggy. It's baggy skin. And in order to get every single spot and crevices to make an even look, she does have to spread your lips while doing the procedure. That's the only really thing that was uncomfortable about the procedure, but other than that, everything else was fine. No, it was no pain at all. It was just like a lot of pressure, a kind of like a burning sensation. But these are the results I wanted. I am here on day 6. My lips are completely smooth. I'm still putting on the petroleum jelly. I'll come back probably about the 10th day to show you guys how it looks on day 10. But I'm just going to let this sit a little bit, see if it changes to any other color or if it evens out. But back in February, I am going to get a touch-up by Mish for any missing spots that she needs to go over. In all, I am very, very happy with my results and recommend seeing Mish at Going In Style. The address is 8205 3rd Avenue in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. You can message her on Facebook or Instagram at Forever Hue. Now, I'm going to show you the card again. You probably see it backwards. I don't know, but it's Forever Hue, H-U-E. You can look her up on Facebook or Instagram. I hope this review was helpful. And once again, she also has great deals right now. Since her business just opened, she is having sales. So I would recommend you getting in touch with her and finding out those deals. Alrighty. Thanks, guys. See you later.